Let's talk about plants. Another Easyplant, technically my first large Easyplant. If you have been a viewer of my long series of videos on my Easyplant experience, you'll know I've already purchased a large Easyplant, a Janet Craig Compacta. You would also know that large turned out to be a huge, and how that turned into me purchasing an actual large. This box clearly not big enough to hold the huge plant, but that big box tells us a large is still big. Add yet another twist, that wasn't the first large Easyplant you saw on the channel. The first one was my golden snake plant, which arrived absolutely perfect, another great Easyplant experience. I can't say the same for that first large Easyplant that resulted in the warranty that gave me the golden snake plant. The true original large Easyplant, the first I ever purchased, clear as mud, right? Well, this is its story. Let me give you the abridged version of the first part because, oh, it takes a twist. I was all set up for another great Easyplant experience and was excited to see a large Easyplant to sit in person next to my huge Easyplant. Everything was normal at first, the same nice and protective packaging, and still amazing to me they can mail a living plant, and it arrived looking so good after being upside down probably a dozen times. It's also not a snake plant, it's a ZZ plant. First impressions, it looks pretty and green, but for a large, a little bit stubbier than I expected. At the very bottom of the 25 to 40 inch claimed range for the large ZZ plant, but within spec. I was still happy, but that was about to change. For you see, things take a turn, a rapid turn, the likes of which my plant parenthood experiences have never encountered. I'll tell you why after the unpacking interlude. Banjos, classy. First thing, immediately after unpacking, I already had something I'm planning on contacting support about. The soil, not enough of it. Very low compared to every other Easyplant I've ever received. This is $139. My expectations are to at least get a full complement of soily bits. I won't say anything about this though, it's probably from packing. I'm not thinking warranty at this point though, just a QC complaint for them to learn from. A little prepackaged trimming there, also no problem. What you're seeing here is footage I filmed and narrated as I was filming, so naturally I talked about the large Easyplant pot being polypropylene and not ceramic like the small and the medium, but also the large and the huge sharing the same pot, just with the huge plants being a lot taller. And at this point, I'm maybe 2 minutes into the unpackaging, and I'm looking over my new ZZ plant, my first ZZ, when in the course of being impressed with the beauty of these leaves and just how well it made it through the shipping process. There are a few bits of soil on the leaves that happens during shipping, and I do early housekeeping and try to pick off the largest bits, and then I see a white speck, and it looks like that white speck might be alive. Then I see another white speck. They look to me like the pictures I've seen of mealybugs. But then I lift up a leaf, and look at that. There's webbing with even more white specks, but they're smaller. I think those are spider mites. Now, I've never seen them in person, but closer inspection tells me that I'm pretty much 100% sure that's spider mites, so I panic. In an absolute, I never prepared for this moment, I picked up the large Easyplant and I ran to the bike barn. It was the first place I could think to go, where I could maybe regroup without any worry of sacrificing my main plants. Now, my Aglaonema Beauty does sit out here because it loves fungus gnats, but it's never had spider mites, so I knew I had to act quickly. I reached out to Easyplant support, gave them a picture, and right away, it looked like a spider mite infestation with possible mealybugs as an add-on. I told them I had Mighty Mint Spray, and it says that kills both of those bugs. They said, you can give it a try, but we're going to go ahead and send you a replacement plant. So I absolutely drowned this thing in Mighty Mint, and that appeared to wipe everything out. They told me I'm getting a warranty plant either way, but that I could try to save this one or ditch the plant, save the pot. Even gave me instructions on how to put another plant in that pot, but they did caution that spider mites can spread fast, so they would probably ditch it. And then my mind went crazy, like, what if the spider mites see the scooter that's just a few feet from this plant and think that looks fun, but then they have access to get on me and hitch another ride into my house to get to all my other plants. Possibly even the new warranty replacement snake plant, and now you know how that came about. And by the way, it came out of the box looking absolutely perfect with no bugs. But you might be thinking, whoa, whoa, whoa. You ordered a ZZ, how'd you get a snake plant as a warranty? That's where things get a little weird, because it turns out my plant emergency brain develops an instant grid of possibilities, reactions, and outcomes. And against everything I know about myself, my plant brain tells me, wait a minute, this is a living thing, and it appears we just removed most of the immediate threat, so what if we put it into quarantine and try to save it. So against my normal sane judgment, I relocated this to an unused bathtub where I doused it with Mighty Mint spray every 2 days for 2 weeks. And here it is a month later, a plant that looks like I expected this to look when I unboxed it. Look at those leaves, so shiny and beautiful, they almost look fake, but this is a live plant. I think it looks pretty healthy and no sign of crawly demons of any kind. Support told me this soil amount is just fine for this plant, but if I wanted to add more, they told me what to get. That might be a video of its very own. Today though, it's a celebration of my first Easyplant, technically my first large Easyplant, and free if you don't count my time, my stress, and about a half a bottle of Mighty Mint spray. I should also note, I let this sit for a good 3.5 weeks before I added any water. From what I've read, ZZ plants like to really dry out before watering, so I thought I would start this one out, making sure the soil was as dry as possible, or as dry as I felt confident with. And in the week since, it's moved from the top of that post-it note down to that red mark, so it's definitely drinking, it's looking happy, bug-free, looking healthy, and that, my friends, is the story of the mysterious large Easyplant box that ended up both being and not being my first large Easyplant. Also my first battle and victory over spider mites and a few mealybugs. What do you think? I'm happy. Would you be? Comment below. Thanks for watching and have a great day.